See, this is what I mean. This is why I try to...
You wouldn't have to sync it up with the natural camera audio. It's just, you know.
True, yeah, because right now I'm using, I don't know if you heard.
You have those lights downstairs. Why don't you use them in here? Because this lighting is like terrible.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's terrible.
Should we use them?
You have them.
So like with 3 lights, could we light up both of us properly? You think?
Why don't you just bring them? Bring them and then.
Alright, let's do it.
Do you need help bringing them?
No.
Oh, you got the stage out. Nice.
What's up?
Hey, what's up? What's happening?
Okay, cool.
We here, cuz. Live and direct.
All right, perfect.
Phone on vibrate.
Yeah, I turned mine off. Man, thank you so much for this.
We're here. It's a pleasure to be here, man.
Man,
honestly.
this is so.
This is like, it feels like a different world putting these headphones on. I'm taking the headphones off.
You can take them off. It's
I'm taking them off.
The only thing with the headphones is
I feel like I'm really in the show.
You get like right in it.
Yeah.
So
I can hear
I actually usually I do one just in case when the cameras turn on because they turn off every 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So I have to hear it. Last time I didn't hear it.
The sensor heats up on it and then.
Something like that.
But yeah, bro, it's a pleasure to be here, and I appreciate your time and.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much.
Definitely.
So. You guys don't actually know, but this guy completely changed the setup of this room. He made it amazing, changed the angles, look incredible. He pretty much made this into a real set in like less than 30 minutes.
A little touch of love, and
this is incredible. I can't believe you just did this so quickly.
When you can like see a little bit of improvement, and it's like aid it, and
Jeez. Yeah, this is like most people. It's like I gotta like talk about what they've done, but like you did it like live and direct right here on the fly too.
We got footage of it too, right?
Yeah, exactly. And like I have to do that often. So to see it like this is pretty. Like you just did it.
It's just a starting point.
Yeah.
Soon you're gonna be in the big studio with the big lights. And,
that's the goal.
Sets.
But let's go into. I want to talk about structure. I want to talk about what we were talking about, but I want to also give people a little window into yourself. The way that we met is I messaged you on Instagram, and I was just kind of just paying respect because I saw how much you were doing, and it seemed like you were doing it all yourself. So like I just wanted to say, just respect there, and then
thank you, my brother.
And then we got reconnected through how did that happen? You knew Tatted Monkey?
Yeah. I did a commercial. I was doing a commercial for like there was a lot of people in this commercial, and like through the span of one day we were going to each location and meeting somebody else and having them try on a clothing product. So it's like I didn't really know any of these people. I'm just going filming them with the product, and I was with my team as well. And then he was one of the guys, Tatted Monkey. What's his real name again?
Alex,
yeah. So he was one of the guys we ran into, and I really liked his aesthetic and the way he looked and everything. So I ended up, networking with him and grabbing his Instagram. And, and then I ended up seeing him talk about you're doing 1,000 interviews in 1,000 days. Yeah. And there was something about it that intrigued me, and I think I was more intrigued about the fact that not a lot of people are doing that.
Yeah.
And like for me, one of the things is like I really like to be the person, and I really support artists. And I feel like a true artist is someone that does something that nobody else really does.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because some of the best artists in the world, whether it's music, painting, whatever it is, creators, they have became monumental because they've done things that nobody else could do.
Yeah.
Or have done, and they've stepped outside of the box. So
True.
anytime I see that happening, it's like I'm a full-fledged supporter of it, because too many people are in the box and they're so
True.
That's really what attracted me to hitting you up, and then
Man.
bam, bro, we had those messages, and
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then he came here, and like there's conversation that we had off air, like he completely changed the show. You're gonna see a different show because of him now. You might even see a documentary afterwards.
Yeah.
Man, so let's go into what you do. So when you go on your Instagram, give your Instagram to everybody real quick. Your at?
I got a couple.
Okay.
I got but they're all pretty much, very similar in content. I got my main one, which is at the Kid Diverse. I got another one that's at Focused Vision.
Okay.
And then I have another one I recently started, which was Focused Vision Quotes.
Okay.
And that one is really mainly for me.
Okay.
But it's also for other people, and what it is inspirational quotes, motivational quotes, and things I've came up based off of my own wisdom that I feel like I could share with the world.
Okay.
So anyways, I got 3 Instagrams. And
oh man.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the one Kid Diverse, that's where I saw your work.
Yeah.
And it says there that you do photo and you do videography.
Yes, sir.
So that means that you love the camera. But when did that start, and which one started first? Was it video or photo?
Just really want to know these questions. So I'll try and make it like straight to the point. I've probably, like, without even realizing, I've probably always, like, I've been working with the camera since I was young.
Okay.
And it was always through something artistic. So when I was like young and I was in grade 8, I was like 12 years old.
Yeah.
And I used to be like a hip hop dancer, and break dancing, popping, locking, tutting, and sea walking, and like me and my boy, there was an online community for that. You make your dance videos, you upload it, and there's just a dance community surrounding that worldwide.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we would just make our videos, and from 12 years old, without realizing it, we were getting a digital camera, we were shooting our videos, and we were putting the audio track to it, and we were editing it in Sony Vegas, and you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like nothing. We didn't really feel like anything.
Of course.
But then, looking back at it now, I realized like that was really a springboard for me doing what I do now, because I just started working with cameras then. And then, moving into high school, I did the music thing. I've always been into the arts. I've always been into creating and having your creation put out there. And I did a couple music videos for myself. And, in that process, I was getting other people to film them. And I kind of understood to myself that there was a vision in my head.
Yeah.
And I could see a vision in my head, and I could execute the vision in my head.
True.
So fast forward, college came around, don't know what I want to do. Like a lot of kids exiting high school, they don't know what they want to do. So I was like, okay, let's try video production. I kind of understood that I really liked working with the camera, right?
Yeah.
Even though I've never did anything professional with it, never did photography before then, never did any of that stuff.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was just dabbling with it.
Yeah.
So going to college, bam, do the program. I went to Durham College in Oshawa, and I did the digital video production program. And through that program, they taught you photography. I had one photography course, and like our first assignment, I just started killing it. And it was because I had really good composition of my photos. Okay. I was able to look at the frame and place certain things in the frame and compose a good photo, right? Definitely. And that really helps me in my video, because it's all about composing stuff in your frame.
Mm-hmm.
But So to make it short, I learned photography through then. I picked it up, and I just started taking on clients, friends, started charging $20, and just built and built and built. And for the video stuff, same thing. I just kept working at it because I loved it, and I just tried to keep doing new things. I started working with my friends first before paid clients. So all of my first work I've ever did was for friends. That was like a springboard to help me to build my portfolio so that I can get paid and build a brand and everything like that. So
wow,
that's the story about starting, and now we're here and we're making history, and
that's crazy.
Like it's only gonna get better, and every day is exciting. Every day it's amazing.
Your consistency online is pretty
thank you.
It speaks to how much you're working, right? Like anytime I see that, that's what I always correlate.
Thank you. Yeah, it's important.
Yeah, that's really good. And so you've been doing the video stuff, photography. I guess photography is like the second thing, because that first thing you're talking about when you were 12, that's a full out production.
Yeah.
You were in front
without
of
even knowing
the camera.
Too.
You had to get behind it. You had to do the post and everything. So obviously, like video. What was your first actual, I guess you would call it paid? Oh, you're a little tight there.
Huh?
What was your actual first paid, like, professional thing that you did in terms of videography?
I couldn't remember.
It's just like
I couldn't remember. Yeah, I couldn't remember. But I mean, like, it's not even about the money. You know what I'm saying?
Of course,
it's like that's the main thing. And like, I study a lot of successful people. It's like it's not about the money. It's about creating. For me, the person I am and what I stand for is the art. I'm really here to try and create something different, and I don't feel like I've done it as of yet, but I feel like I'm trying to do that.
Yeah.
I'm really trying to create something that's different, and it's not I say it's not about the money, but I need to get paid for my value of my time.
Exactly.
That's something that's very important to me, because if we're working together, then you see my potential and you value my time, and my time is worth, what it's worth, pretty much. But man, it's like, to me, it's like I just really try and focus on the art and building something different and creating something monumental, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Like I want to do something that's like a Michael Jackson video, like stuff like
innovative.
That they just like they were innovators.
Yeah.
And I am an innovator, and the world will see that soon, and I'm still developing that innovator in me.
Yeah. That's good.
I'm already it. I just, what I'm saying? A lot of people would say they wouldn't say they're an innovator yet, or they wouldn't say they're a millionaire yet.
Yeah.
But realizing that what they're doing right now is already in the process of making them that. So
definitely,
my whole thing is I'm an iconic innovator. It's just a matter of time before these things come to light and these things become a reality. And
yeah, definitely. You gotta, I'm smiling because I always say you gotta speak it into existence.
Yeah.
Like one of my buddies, I always used to tell him, I'd be like, you're a millionaire. Your bank account just doesn't realize it yet.
Yeah. It's true.
You know, you're there. Just, you gotta wait for it to manifest into the physical.
Yeah.
That's really good. It's funny you say that, because I have like an affirmation that I say all the time, and it's always
it's real.
I'm
spiritual is real.
Yeah, I'm the most innovative interviewer. I always say that.
Yeah, man, it's facts, bro.
So I always
it's real facts.
I've been saying that for like 6 months, and then this just started. So I guess something's kicking in.
It's like you put something out there in existence, and you have the intention, and you're doing the stuff. And it's just like everything the universe kind of makes everything happen in the back end of it.
Exactly.
It's like, it's crazy, but it's manifestation.
I fully, like, even us just meeting now, I feel like that, because you came in, you're like, yo, maybe you should do this. And I was like, holy, I'm like, yeah, I should do that. And like everything just switched. Yeah. Just based on that.
I highly believe that.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. Keep believing in that, because that's...
Yeah, man. You as well, bro.
Yeah, man. So the first thing you did was a full-out production for dance, and then I'm on your Instagram, and I see that there was something going on. I believe it was Monica Gold.
Yeah. She's dope. She's a super dope person.
I've been following her for a while.
Yeah, she's an inspiration.
She goes hard.
She good. Yeah, she's like a superwoman. Like,
Yeah.
she runs her own dance academy. She's inspiring people. She's a good role model. Very good role model.
Definitely.
So, yeah, a lot of respect for her.
How was that video actually doing that with her?
We've done a couple videos together, but you know, it's honestly always a fun time working with them, and it's always like, you know, it's great to always be connected with like-minded people that want to create something and that have purpose and an intent behind their whole movement. And I mean, like-minded people attract like-minded people, and you know, the more you surround yourself with good people, the better it helps you become. And
definitely. So what is it like, because I always wonder, because like I said, I want to direct music videos myself. What was it like filming the dancers? Like, how is the process behind that? Because like it's pretty wide, because there's a lot of them, there's a lot you have to get in. I saw that you did a lot with the lighting. It looked like it was like pinkish and different things like that. Like, how does that all happen?
It happens through experience to make it quicker, first of all.
True.
But it's like believing in yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't go there and be second guessing yourself, because then that comes off in your
work.
Yeah, like and it just, people can see that, and then it's like your energy affects other people's energy. So if you're there and you're not fully confident in yourself, people are going to be able to see that, and they're going to be able to read you and vibe off that. So it's like, you are the professional, you know. You are the, it's like fake it till you make it. True. You know what I'm saying? And you just really have to believe in yourself, and it's really about experiencing, you know. Like for me, it's like I just had the experience to go. I have the experience to go into any room, like this room, and say, okay, let's do this and this, and it will make it look better, because I've done it so many times, and I've experimented with so many different lighting and this and that, and how to place props and how to place cameras, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely. So I have experience with it, but just like anything else, it's like you go in there, you kind of have a vision in your mind, and you kind of just let, it's like you just let what's supposed to happen.
Yeah, you try and make whatever's in your head is
sometimes it's right on the, sometimes it's right on the spot. Some of the greatest things I've done is just out of the air, like, you know. And it's same with like musical artists. Some people don't write their stuff, they go in the booth and they create madness, and and it's like it's a room of energy.
That's true.
You know, it's like I've seen I've went into a studio and I've seen the producer make the beat right there while the artist is
like trying,
but they make a song right there from scratch in that room, and that's something so powerful. That's like energy, you know what I'm saying? So it's just all about energy to me. It's like you go into a room and we just make it happen, and then, you know, you get inspired in the spur of the moment. Oh, let's do this, new ideas come to you, and you just follow your intuition and you do it. And
yeah, it's very true, because like when you came in here, if I was like down about everything and I was like, oh, I don't know, then like this wouldn't have all like came to fruition. Like my energy would have brought it down. I'm saying true.
Super. All about the energy.
So when it comes to video, what's your main thing that you want to do? Because I know the first thing was dance. It was basically a music video, what you did, your first thing.
Yeah, in a sense.
Yeah, right. And so like what do you try and do more of now? Is there anything that you really gear yourself towards now in your career?
Yeah. So like the music video stuff, I've done it for like, I don't know, a couple years now. 2 years. I'm only 22, by the way.
Oh yeah.
But I've only done it for like about 3 years now. But like and I have a lot of mentors. I have a lot of people that are older than me that I work with side by side, that have made millions off of movies. Have they live in, some people live in Miami now. You know, I have a lot of good mentors that have done great things, and they all started with music videos, and they all tell me the same stuff. It's like it's a hard field to be in. I don't want to put it down in any way, but it's a really hard field to be in, because, and especially in Canada, because of the infrastructure we have in our entertainment, in our music industry. There's not a lot of record labels here supplying budgets for these artists. A lot of them are paying out of pocket, and it's a big struggle, like in terms of like, I don't know, for me it's like like I'm kind of gearing away to like kind of gearing out of it a little bit. Yeah. And I really want to move into commercials and movies, and I've already started that venture, and I'm just really happy because it's like I'm just trying to innovate and reinvent myself, and you know what I'm saying, I'm growing.
You gotta evolve.
And I love music videos. I definitely love music videos. I feel like I have a very special eye for it and a very special talent when I can hear a song and imagine the whole thing in my head and then give you the idea, and then we execute it, and it's exactly what I wrote on paper. I think that's a big skill of mine, and I love doing that. And you know, I'm gonna continue to do more of that. It's just that I'm just, you know, exploring into different ventures, because I've seen a lot of people do music videos for their whole life, and it's kind of like you stay at this plateau. Yeah. And like, you know, I've worked with celebrities before, and I've worked with, you know, bigger name people, and you know, it's just, to me, it's just like I'm kind of cutting down the amount of people I take in and working with the people I really want to work with, so that they're more passion projects instead of making money projects, because like the money, like I said, the money, I don't care about it. You know, I don't care about it in the sense where it's like I'm not chasing that. I'm chasing to create a monumental artistic piece with monumental people that want to make history. That, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. So, no, definitely. That makes perfect sense.
In a nutshell, my career is moving in different ways, and it's amazing, and it's incredible, and I'm in love with the whole entire process. True. And I would not change a single thing.
True. Yeah. So pretty much you've gotten your fill of music videos for now. Till something major speaks to you, and for now you're moving towards commercials. And everything.
Pretty much. Like I'm still gonna be doing them, no doubt. Exactly. But it's just it's more filtered. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Because I need to believe in people, and I need people to believe in me, and the chemistry has to be right, and you know, that's a lot of people aren't doing that these days. Yeah. But that's why I have to do that, because you start to burn out when you're sitting there day after day editing music you don't like, editing music that, you know, doesn't speak to you, or you don't have a good connection with the artist, or you may not believe in them. It's like, how are you supposed to perform to your fullest potential? You can't, because you're just really not inspired or passionate about what you're creating to the fullest extent. Yeah. You know, so it's definitely like,
that's why I started doing this, actually, because I was doing the whole naturopath thing, like I was telling you. I was editing those videos, and when I first started doing it, I was like, yeah, man, this is amazing. And then all of a sudden it was just like,
I want started to burn out
better, you know. And then I was like, got to get some more creative going on. Yeah. So with music videos to commercials, what are some things that the music videos have taught you that you can bring into the commercial world?
Everything.
Really?
Yeah, everything. I mean, I started with music videos, and it's like, it's just everything. But there's a huge difference between them. Yeah. Massive difference. Yeah. But it's all the same fundamentals. Okay. Pretty much.
Okay, so basically just...
Because like in music videos, I've incorporated little scenes and skits, and you know what I'm saying? And those are like little mini movies.
Yeah, and that's basically the crux of a commercial.
Yeah, and like, it's like... It's kind of basically the same. True. And the thing is too is like, for the new fields I'm stepping into and I'm already in, it's like I study what's already out there. Okay. So that I know what the style is, and I just kind of study on how I can make it better. True. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So definitely. I mean, they've taught me a lot. Like I said, I would never change anything that's ever happened to this exact very moment right here. You know.
Yeah, no, definitely don't change this moment. This changed things for me. This is really good, man. So when it comes to like editing, are you handling all that yourself when it comes to that? Or do you have a team, or what kind of stuff goes on there?
It's really different. Like, it's really, sometimes it depends on budget. Sometimes it depends on... there's multiple factors. A lot of times I get hired for other people's productions. Okay. Because I have a lot of directors I network with as well.
Okay, so it's that.
Yeah, so I get hired to do a lot of camera work. But for my projects and my clients, I do do all the editing work.
Okay.
You know, there was a time where I was partnered up with another company, and their editor was doing the editing work, obviously. But as of right now, I do all the editing work, and if there's certain specific things, I just subcontract it out to other people I know. You know, if there's like a lot of special effects, I subcontract it out.
Makes sense. Definitely. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that was the feel that I was getting when I was looking at your stuff. I was like, it seems like this guy's doing everything.
Yeah, directing, shooting, editing, concept creation.
Yeah.
Bankroll, like everything, bro. Like the emails, like the website, the business cards. Everything.
Yeah, so basically, like, I'm like the junior version of that because I only just started doing all that stuff myself.
It doesn't matter, junior or not. You're the senior because you started.
Yeah, right.
That sets you apart from a million different people that had something in their head that they didn't start because they're I'm waiting on this, I'm waiting on that. You know, so you started. I mean,
yeah, you can't wait, man. That's good. That's good that you have that mentality already.
Yeah.
Keep it, man.
Thank you.
Never let go.
You as well, man. Like,
yeah.
We're definitely on the same wavelength. You know?
Definitely. Yeah. So, let's talk about like creativity because you seem like you're really into creating and everything. So, where do you draw your creativity from? Like some people get it from smoking weed, some people get it from meditating, some people get it from the world and just watching things. Like where are you drawing your inspiration, your creativity from?
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like it's like divine, the universe, you know. It's like how can you really truly take credit for these ideas that pop in your head?
True.
Where do they come from? You know what I'm saying? It's all God given. What I do is a God given talent.
Yeah.
It has its purpose to lead me to something else in the future. You know, I'm not gonna do it my whole life, but a lot of it's from God. You know, I was gifted to be creative. You know, I have a gift from God, and you know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of just trusting yourself. Yeah. Your intuition, listening to your intuition, and just going with it. And yeah, man, like other than that, like influences, I watch a lot of other music videos. Yeah. I try and study a lot of things that are happening right now.
Who's your favorite music video director?
Ooh, shoot. Put me on the spot.
I got mine. I know mine.
I think I'll name a few I like. There's a group of people, they're called Kid Studio, and they did a they did a video for the weekend. They did a couple videos for the weekend, but they've done some crazy work that I've looked at it and I'm like, I don't know how they did this. Really? Yeah. They're super dope. There's a lot of talented people in Toronto. Yeah. There's tons of talented people, and you know, I salute a lot of these people. Like,
Kid Studio, they're from Toronto, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I think I'm following them. Pretty sure.
Yeah, do amazing work.
I didn't know they did stuff for the weekend though.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, man.
That's pretty cool. My favorite music video director is Spike Jonze.
Oh.
Just because he does weird stuff.
I don't know if I've definitely seen some of his work, but like
it's because he's been doing it for so long. Like he's done like videos for like the Beastie Boys.
Oh wow!
Like weird.
Wow.
Like
yeah,
weird,
that's like that. I feel like that time's like really true innovation.
Yeah, because like even one thing he had to do, like he had to make like a VHS style kind of thing, and like I don't know, he just executed it perfectly. He was the first person to make people go backwards in a music video. Yeah. And they didn't have the technology back then, so the guys literally had to go backwards. Yeah. They had to just be doing it, acting like they were moving backwards.
Oh, yeah, I remember that video. It's crazy. Crazy.
So, like, stuff like that's pretty cool. So, in terms of creativity, where do you, like, so you say you get it all from God, or from the universe, and the ether, I guess, right? It's funny, I was just talking about that with somebody because it's like I came up with an idea and like I didn't act on it, and then I saw somebody else do it that was like more famous. Same. And it's like, yeah, and I think like, yeah, I think you're right because those ideas, like,
you gotta jump on that shit.
Yeah, it's like
you're giving it for a reason.
I was just gonna say it's given to you, and like if you don't act on it, it's like, okay, well then I gotta go to where it's gonna get executed.
And it's hard too. It's honestly because like I get ideas all the time.
You can't do them all.
You know, for example, that quotes page. I wanted to do it for so long. Really? And then I took one day and I said, yo, like something in me. It was like it's like I didn't even have control. I just hopped on my Photoshop. I made a template for it. I put it onto my phone and I started doing it. and you don't understand how good I felt. For months, I was thinking, like, yo, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I don't know what stopped me, but the fact that I actually did it was like a breakthrough. It felt so good to say that I did something that I was thinking about for so long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Definitely.
it's like acting immediately on these things is really what's gonna shoot you through so many, like, all the noise.
True.
You know, because like I watch a lot of inspirational stuff too,
Yeah,
and
me
they
too.
said one of the biggest things is people make quick decisions. They don't second guess. They make very quick decisions.
Yes.
They don't procrastinate. They're just very in the moment, and they make a decision right then and there.
Yeah.
And when you do that, you're literally like, say this chunk of time I've wasted thinking about doing this little Instagram quotes page. If I just did it in that spur of the moment, I would have condensed all that time, and I would have saved myself a lot of time. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's like you're taking like this great idea and like you're spanning it over 6 months, like, and it's like,
I don't know. It's
yeah.
like, fucking just do it.
Mel Robbins actually talks about, I don't know if she's Tony Robbins' wife, but like she's one of these inspirational people. She says you have 5 seconds. She's like, if you come up with something or if you have a decision, it's like you have 5 seconds to act on it.
Yeah.
And if you don't, it'll like die away.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, just keep filling your head with that, because it's true, you know. It's like you'll hear some of the most successful people say that, and they're no different from you and I.
Exactly.
The only difference is that they have trained their mind to think in a specific way, and we've all been conditioned to be a bit slower,
yeah,
because of what society is putting out and whatever. You know?
Yeah. The world needs workers, right? It's like
It does.
It's your job to break away from being a worker.
Yeah.
Because like if you don't, they'll have you in that category.
No, not for me.
So you think acting on the ideas that come to you quickly, you think that helps with your creativity at all?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely. It's like the if I get handed a song, the first idea I get in my mind is usually one of the best.
Yeah. That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. You come up with the best thing, and then your mind's like, hold on a second. Your brain's like, hold on. Wait, we have other things we can come up with.
Yeah.
And then you go around this whole thing, and also you're right back where you started.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh shoot, well, yeah, I should have did that then.
Yeah, man. That's
Just trust yourself, honestly.
True.
Yeah.
That's helped you a lot through the years?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's all self. Everything is self. Like, you're sitting, and I mean this in the most humble way possible.
Yeah.
Because I believe in you too.
Okay.
But I'm saying you're sitting with a self-made millionaire that I swear to God in my whole entire life, and I'm glad this is on video.
Do it,
because
man.
You're sitting with somebody who already is super successful and is already changing lives and is already impacting other people and is already motivating, helping, and inspire other people and doing what the fuck he wants to do and will continue to do that.
I like it.
So you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, definitely, man.
To go, what was your question again? I don't want to sound full of myself, but like it had something to do with what you're saying.
Oh, I was just saying with the ideas and trusting yourself throughout the years.
Yeah, so it's all about self. So I've just like in your affirmations, right? You affirm what is going to be true.
Always.
This is all a creation of reality. I wouldn't be here if I didn't create a certain reality for myself.
Definitely.
Right? You wouldn't be doing this if you didn't create a certain reality for yourself.
100%.
So it's like it's all about self. It's all about your mind state and your energy and your strength and your
True.
You know, it's all about self. You can do anything in the world.
True.
Anything. Bill Gates, these people are regular people. Bill Gates is a regular person.
Bill Gates.
They're
Warren
regular
Buffett.
people. All these celebrities are regular people. All these billionaires are regular people.
Yeah.
They've twisted their perspective on life
and the habits.
And and it's all through self.
Yeah.
That's it. This one person can control the whole entire world.
Yeah. That's very true.
It's crazy. For real. So,
man, I didn't think this would be a road we'd go down at all. But that's
it's me, man.
I love that.
Bro.
I love
it's
that because I fully believe in that. I do my affirmations every day.
That's good.
I have like 20 of them.
That's amazing.
Meditate for like an hour and then I say my affirmations.
Yeah.
Then I listen to Evan Carmichael.
Nice.
He usually talks about like top 10 rules of success, different people.
Yeah, that's so key, because it's like you're just like what you feed your body. It's like a diet for your mind too. Right. So if you're watching Jersey Shore and you're watching all this dumb shit, fucking, it's like you're not gonna get. What are you putting into your mind? You're putting McDonald's in your mind. You know what I'm saying? Junk food in your mind. But if you're taking time every day and you're watching inspirational videos, motivational videos, studying successful people, studying people in your field, and learning real good knowledge, and you're taking that extra step to do that, it's like, how can you lose? You know what I'm saying? You're becoming the most strongest in your mind, and the mind is the most powerful thing ever. Yeah. So I salute that too. You know, I do the same thing, and like it's very bad. I know the benefits to it.
It helps so much, especially when you do it at the beginning of your day.
Exactly.
Because it just like it forms your whole day. Mm-hmm. It keeps you really on point. You know, like you watch Warren Buffett's 10 Rules to Success, and then you go into your day, and you're like, okay.
You have it in your mind, and it's your subconscious mind, and I know you heard it too.
Of course,
it's like programming your subconscious mind, and
that's exactly it.
Exactly, and it's like when you do that and you listen to that and you program your subconscious mind, you start to you attract.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's like the law of attraction is real. And tell me how I'm sitting in a room randomly in Toronto with you, and you know what I'm saying, you happen to have the same outlook and perspectives as me. Tell me that the law of attraction is not true.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't even know anything about you.
It's true. I didn't know anything about you.
Somehow through the universe, we're attracted in the same room.
Yeah. And when I messaged him on Instagram, I didn't say it, but this was like back in February, maybe even later.
Yeah.
Like this was a while ago I messaged you.
It's real, man. It's real.
And it was just like, wow.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. That's cool with the whole perspective thing. Man, that made me excited. Good. You are motivating
that's
people.
Awesome,
that's
man.
good.
That warms my heart, bro. Because like that's what that's like a purpose of mine. That's what I'm actually on earth to do.
Yeah, you feel that?
Yeah, of course.
It's funny. I was talking to Tatted Monkey, and we were actually saying this. He's saying the exact same thing, because he's like, I feel like my purpose. We were talking about magic mushrooms, because he was talking about experience he had, and he's like, I was on it. He's like, I was like, yo, my purpose is to help people. He's like, that has to be it. And it's like, just to help people.
Probably feels the most amazing inside. Like him helping people probably gives him this feeling that's worth way more than money could ever.
Right.
Yeah. So
that's really cool, man. So right now you're moving into commercials, and you want to, or you are
and movies.
Yeah.
And like other stuff too, but you know that's now, really like a big direction. Right now, and it's already happening. So
yeah. Okay. So then, when it comes to movies, okay, how do you go about that? How do you go about shooting a film? Like, have you gone into a feature length film, or are you staying in short films? Or
no, I've done the first film I ever worked on was a feature.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So then, what was your primary job on there?
I was the camera operator.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was camera operator in the DOP, which is like they're pretty director of photography. Okay. It's the same thing. You kind of just are in charge of where the camera goes and camera movements and how you want to film it and stuff like that. Just got to do it, man. You just got to jump in. And I got the opportunity through one of my mentors, and I was scared shitless.
Of course.
Listen, the guy, he was hired and he bought me on as well, but he was supposed to be the director of photography and everything. And I'm just there to learn, right?
Yeah.
He didn't show up. He had something and he didn't show up two of the days. And bro, there's like 40 people on set. There's set designers. There's all these big things. Like music videos don't usually happen like that because of the smaller budget.
Yeah.
There's all these people on set, and he wasn't coming that day because he had some emergency, and the weight was on me.
Wow.
And I was just got to do it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah.
So like 40 people looked at you and just basically said, all right, you're director of photography now.
Yeah. And I was like, shoot, like, you know, but it's like you're ready. You're always ready for it. And you just have to believe you're ready for it. Because in that moment, I was like, I didn't know what the hell to do.
Of course.
I didn't know what to do. I was like, but you're always ready for it. And you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like, everything's going to happen for a reason, and it's going to happen for a greater reason. And it's going to put you in, you know, just going to make you better, learn,
Yeah.
you know? So,
Yeah. And I guess you learned enough that when that opportunity came.
I got slapped in the face. It's funny. But I mean, like, yeah, it's just, there's so many different ways about making things happen. You know, you can tag along, you could be a production assistant. It's just a matter of networking.
Mm-hmm.
That's a huge thing.
Yeah.
If you know everybody in the city, you can go wherever you want.
That's true. I started noticing that as I started to do these interviews and stuff. Like, networking's like, it's like you're nothing without it.
Yeah.
You don't exist, right? Because if the artistic community doesn't know you're there, then
who are you attaching yourself to? Nobody.
Yeah.
You know?
And who are you drawing that energy from? Who are you working with? It's everything.
Yeah, bro.
True. All right, so that's insane that's how that happened. I think your mentor might have done that on purpose.
You know what's funny? I like it's so for some reason in my mind, I like maybe I think he might have did it too. Like,
I think so.
It's funny
because if I had somebody who's like my mentor, especially if they were like you, I'd be like, yo, I'm not showing up tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'd be like, fuck it, he's gonna do it. He's gonna handle business. Don't worry. And if he doesn't, whatever.
Yeah. No, I honestly think that might have been some of his motive as well.
He might have even like been behind the curtain, like, all right, let's see what he does. If you broke down, you just would have been like, all right, get out of here.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny as well. Yeah, maybe, man.
Man, that's amazing. Yeah. So shout out to him.
Yeah, Ryan Ellis.
True.
He's the Don. Shout out to Ryan Ellis.
Ryan Ellis.
Yeah.
True.
Have you ever heard of him?
I think I'm following. I'm pretty sure.
No, he doesn't even have Instagram.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ryan Ellis?
But he's
or maybe
done
Ryan Lewis.
He's done a lot of big stuff. He's done a lot of big movies. He's been very successful. He's done a lot of. He used to, in like the 2000s, like maybe like 2000 to 2009.
Yeah.
Did like a good 40% of every single music video that was on Much Music.
Really?
Yeah, he did tons of stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that means I watched his music videos all day.
Yeah, you must have had to.
Because that's all I did when I was a kid. I just watched music videos.
Yeah.
Back when Much Music.
Rap City.
Man, we need that back.
Yeah, we do.
We need a stream of music videos.
The idea, man.
back.
Execute. Execute.
Oh,
bro, execute. Man. That's all I gotta say. Execute. Watch us over and execute.
Oh my gosh.
We need it. They're starting up BET again on an online platform.
Really?
Yeah, of course they are.
True.
If they don't innovate, they're gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
Just like how a lot of other places have died.
Rap City would have been so great if it just kept going. Master T, all that shit.
Yeah, man.
I don't know why that stopped, man.
Doesn't have to. Create
It's
something
true.
new.
Oh,
that's the thing. They didn't innovate with the internet.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they got the cable television does not exist anymore.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
I haven't watched it in years.
And the people that stick with it don't exist anymore either.
It's true.
But the people that are innovative, they've adapted and changed to the times, and now they're gonna, reap the benefits of their rewards.
Yeah,
or
definitely.
the rewards of their whatever.
Yeah,
they're just gonna see success.
Spoils
by adapting. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Do it, bro.
Oof, I might have to
do it. I was thinking about doing something like that, but I wasn't really clear on what as of yet. But I want to do something similar to my own shit.
You know what? Can we talk about structure real quick? Let's talk about what we were talking about when we were out there. So like structuring these interviews, because I'm always looking for tips to be a better videographer, better interviewer, better creative in general, better person. So what can I do to make these interviews more structured? You were saying maybe like focusing on a certain topic with them or something like that.
Or
even
in my opinion, my personal opinion, how I would go about it is to figure out what are your interviews are for. What what's like have your end goal in mind. How many people are you going to interview? Why are you interviewing them? Really it's about asking yourself the right questions, right?
Definitely.
And what's the message that you want your viewer to get out of it? And it's like preparing your questions a little bit ahead of time.
Yeah.
And questions that are deep that will provoke a great response in the person that you're interviewing.
True.
And Yeah, I mean, like, just kind of structure, know your direction and know what you want to do, how you want to do it, and or at least have a slight idea of it so that you can start trying to do it and learn along the way.
Yeah, of course.
And yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like, I don't know what else to say.
No, like I just want it because, like you just said, watch it over. I'm gonna watch this over, and I'm gonna be like, okay.
The gems, the keys.
I might even like take this and like make it a part because like these next episodes are gonna be different because they're gonna be much different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's just like the theme. You have your container. What are you feeling in your container, and what do you want to say? Pretty much. Like, yeah. That didn't really make too much sense. But
no, I know exactly what you mean, right?
I said it better before.
Yeah.
That was way clearer before.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't eaten anything yet. Just been editing. Was breakfast. Then water was lunch. And that was it. So far. But, okay, so what do you think I can do with the interviews that I have right now? Because I have like 2 of them. So you think maybe I should like try and find those same things you were talking about structurally and then cutting that part out and then like using those clips? Or would it be better? This is all preference and like opinion, obviously. Sure. Or would it be better, you think, to just post those ones as is and then just move on and just start evolving, just moving on instead of going back and evolving, trying to evolve the episodes?
I would just move on because it's like you're creating. You're just gonna keep creating. Yeah. If you're trying to recreate stuff you've already created,
as soon as you just said that,
it's like fuck it. Like, you're
as
gonna
soon as you said
more.
Recreate, I was like, yeah, true.
Yeah, it's like don't try and make like a horse into a fish. Like, you know what I'm saying? If it's a horse, it's a horse, and that's what it just. Recreate, because when you're gonna just continue to create, because when you start creating with a new direction, everything's gonna be way fucking better, like everything, and you're gonna really tone in on so many key elements that are gonna make what you're trying to do even greater. So true. I mean, to me, it's like fuck it, you're good. Time's ticking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck it, you already did that shit. You've already learned from it. Maybe it wasn't to post. Maybe it was a learning thing. You know what I'm saying? True. Yeah. All of it was a learning thing. So.
Yeah, this whole thing's been a learning thing.
Exactly. So.
This was one of the biggest lessons. I don't know if you guys can tell.
Well, this is like the eighth of the interview. So imagine when you're on the 30th, you're gonna be like, holy. Jeez. Yeah.
I hope so. I mean, this is different lighting. Everything is different right now.
Yeah, it's only going to evolve.
Yeah, hopefully. Like, as I learn things, I have to learn more about lighting. Yeah. I can see that now.
It's all out there, bro.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I feel like nobody really even needs to go to school these days. Everything's out there. We live in what do they call it? We live in an information age or something like that.
Yeah, the digital age, right? The information age. Access to information. Yeah.
It's like that. You want to know. This is like pretty much basic 3-point lighting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I didn't know it could get 2 people. I always thought 3-point lighting was geared towards 1 person. No. But it can be geared towards 2.
It's just a matter of experience and playing around with it and experimenting and figuring out what works and what doesn't.
Yeah, because usually with 3-point, this would be not so like you took this light and that light and made that our backlights kind of thing. And then you pointed this one up. Yeah. And then that filled out there.
Yeah. Just so it's a bit softer on, our faces and everything. Yeah. Wow. Because if I aimed it right at us, it's like a bucket of light, and then it just doesn't look good as appealing, so.
Holy fuck.
Photography comes into play too, because photography is like, when I'm looking at it, I'm looking at the face, because when you're doing photography, the main thing is, you can have a good photo, but how does the person look in your photo? True. So it's like really about lighting that will complement them, and it's kind of.
True. I always think like I wish I learned photography like before video, because I feel like video photography complements so much with what I'm doing.
It does.
Interviews and stuff, like
100%.
Framing people and whatnot.
100%.
But no recreating.
Yeah.
Only moving forward.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's pretty cool.
I like the tattoo, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I love how it's it's just there.
It's straightforward.
And it's got that text, and it's very it's It grabs me.
Yeah.
It grabs
That's
me.
exactly.
That's
like,
dope, yo. I would love to have that on my arm. No, it's just, swear to God, like I would look at it and be like, work harder and just fucking go.
That's what it was. I felt like I was fucking around.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I'm getting a tattoo like
Yeah.
right now. And I called somebody.
Yeah, that's
and
awesome. Yeah. That's,
yeah,
that's
and she was
exactly
like,
it.
she's like, we don't usually do walk-ins. She's like, but there's a tattoo convention. She's like, I'm the only person here, so she's like, come on by. I'm like, what? And I just went. She did it. Savannah Page. Thank you so much.
Shout out Savannah Page.
Yeah, man, she did a really good job. And I'm gonna have a don't complain here, and I'm gonna have don't waste time here.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah.
on the knuckles. That's dope though. That's dope. I like that.
Yeah, man.
Messages.
Yeah, you gotta have the messages on you. You know.
Yeah.
Just to remind you.
Yeah.
I might get don't be lazy in the palm, just because I know it hurts a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been being lazy lately, so
Yeah, man.
step it up.
It's hard to be very efficient sometimes.
How do you deal with that? How do you break through in terms of like laziness and like not wanting to do things?
Oh God. So that, like, I think that it's like figuring out what the root of it is.
True.
And in my situation, in my like where I'm at, is like it was a lot. It had a lot to do with the clients I was working with,
Okay.
the music videos I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like
exactly.
it almost became a chore if I didn't like the project.
Definitely.
You know, so it's all about really passion.
True.
And because if you're passionate about it, you're gonna do that shit quickly.
Yeah.
And you're gonna do it, and you're gonna love it. Like, there's videos that have taken me 2 months, which is never, like, once. I don't want to say that's my return time, but like that's it. There's stuff that have taken a lot longer, like earlier years ago, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And there's stuff that have been done in a day.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? It's like the stuff that it's done in a day is just as good, if not better, than the stuff that have been took a month or 2 months, or you know what I'm saying? But
True.
the stuff that was done in a day is like I had passion for it. I wanted to see the final product because I was so excited about it. So it's really about finding the things that speak to you and kind of just focusing on that, because then you're just always going to there's going to be that need to pull you back to your art and your work, because if there's not that need there and it feels like a chore and you're only doing it to pay your bills, what's the point?
Yeah,
you're not motivated. You're going to burn out. Like, it's stupid. And like, I think to be really on top of stuff is like I think to-do lists are really good.
Yeah.
Writing down to-do list.
Mm-hmm.
I also have a daily planner.
True.
I try to use it as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So it's section times that show what, you just write down what your task is going to be. So from 12 to 3 p.m., I'm going to work on this.
True.
From 3 to 6, I'm going to go to the gym. From whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
So it's just about really holding yourself accountable and knowing that you want better for yourself, and knowing that time's the most valuable thing in the world. Yeah. You can't get it back. Yeah. So it's like knowing those things will help you, try and break through the laziness, and you have to keep it in your mind. True. Yeah. True. It's hard, man. Like, don't get it twisted, bro. There's days where I don't want to work. There's days I work every single day, but there's days where it's like, or I wake up later, I sleep in, or there's tons of those days. Or I set a personal deadline, and it's like I don't meet it, or and I make excuses for myself. There's all that shit, but it's like, get with the program, man.
Exactly.
It's like I have like two people in me. It's like one of them is like, yo, bro, like, just chill, working hard, and the other one's like, yo, shut the fuck up, and let's get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's get it.
The other one's like remembering all the things that you've said you want to do. Yeah. And the other one's like,
yo, don't be a bitch.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's so funny. It's like a battle in my head. But
not Joe Rogan. I think David Goggins. He says, you gotta get rid of that inner bitch.
That inner bitch.
You gotta whip it out of yourself.
Yeah. Honestly.
True.
So it's like really feeding your mind the right stuff, and setting down list, and making sure that you have deadlines set and following through with them. True. And so that's helped a lot. The to-do list. Yeah. Fucking day and night, bro. Yeah. That ensures that shit gets done.
Yeah, I keep whiteboards around for that. Like I'll always, anytime something comes up, like whiteboard or the calendar that you see there, I try to like put it all there and just keep it in the physical. Yeah. Like I try not to have it on my phone because it can just get lost. You know, once you close a thing, it's like it's gone. So
no, I hear you.
I always just keep it in the physical.
You need something that you're gonna see. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You need the visuals.
Yeah.
Speaking of visual, you said that when you close your eyes and you think of a music video, I have this too. You hear a song, you can picture the whole thing going on. Like I have that too. How much does that help when you're creating something? Like, does that ever hinder you at all? Because like when I do it and I think of a song, I get like real married to the vision that I'm having. Mm-hmm. And then it could stop certain things from happening because maybe it's an animation thing and I'm like, oh, I don't know an animator, and all of a sudden that stops me. And like how much does your vision stop you at times? Like, does it ever hinder?
It's hard because like I service clients.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like for me, I have to be open-minded. I can't be here thinking, oh, my idea is the best idea. True. And you know I'm right. It's like I have to really be open-minded to possibilities. And you know not try and block myself. But when I do come up with ideas, just in the business I'm in, I have to really be practical and think about, okay, what's the budget? Are we, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I have to keep certain things in mind when I'm coming up with ideas. True. So that we're doing, and what are my resources? I really calculate ideas off of my resources and you know who I know and things like that, and True. Locations. So you know what I'm saying? It's kind of everything I've seen, been through, studios I've went to, locations we've rented, props we've rented. All of those are like right here in my mind. And when I hear a thing, like the box opens up. When I hear music, the box opens up, and it's like I can pull from that box and be like, oh, okay, I see that guy's Lambo in this video, and you know what I'm saying?
Only the things that you know you can actually tangibly.
Yeah, most of it. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Just try not to put any roadblocks up. You know.
That's actually a good idea. Just think about everything that you actually do have, and then gear your.
It's good though when you think about stuff that you don't have, because then that makes you go and get it. You know. True. So say if we need an all black studio. That has mirrors on the ceiling and the floor and everything like that. Somehow, whatever. It's like you're now put in a position where you're gonna go out and find that, and you're gonna add more to that little box in your mind. You know what I'm saying?
When you actually get it.
So this is being very open. That's all. Being very open.
True. That's pretty cool.
But just like how writers have writer's block, creators have creator's block too. You know, there's certain times where it's like nothing's coming to me. Yeah. You know, and it's kind of like I have to like find myself somehow. You know what I'm saying? It's weird, but gotta meditate. And True. You know, yeah.
How much does that actually help you, meditating?
It's life changing.
Really?
Yeah, man.
That's amazing.
Meditating is not like it's like it's more having a thought in your mind and focusing upon that thought. So the thought that I'm going to be a millionaire and I'm going to be everything I envision.
You are a millionaire.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's like that is meditation. If I wake up every morning and say, oh, I know I'm already am a millionaire. Yeah. It's like the affirmations, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, it's just, I'm losing my train of thought here.
Okay. With the meditation. So it's not like an actual sitting down and closing your eyes, quieting thing, but you kind of just like, you take a thought and you're like, I'm going to focus on this thought. Yeah. And I'm going to bring this into reality. True.
Yeah, exactly.
True. I have some of those too.
You people meditate without realizing it. To me, that's the affirmations is meditation.
Yeah, exactly. You know? Especially the way I've been doing it. Like, I have meditation beads and stuff, and there's 108 of them. Wow. So I'll say the affirmation 108 times. Wow. Like as I'm going through.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So
that's incredible.
That will really reprogram your shit.
That will, yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Actually, with reprogramming myself, what I actually used to do is I never had my dad around or anything.
Yeah.
So like I would always like for me I would like make like a dad and like I'd have all these inspirational things on my wall, like quotes.
Yeah.
It'd be like, "Go the extra mile, everything you
Oh, that's amazing.
do. Don't be lazy.
That's crazy.
Always do what's right." And
Yeah.
like they'd be in like they'd be all around
Make
my
your own
room,
diet.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, that's crazy. That's amazing.
Yeah. So like that slowly reprogrammed me, because like as I'm here, because I moved out of that place, but now as I'm here, I'm doing all the things that I had written down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful thing when, you know, thoughts become reality.
Right.
It's crazy.
It's when you spot it too, because sometimes it
You
happens.
have to be aware of it, right?
Yeah.
So that you can appreciate it more and know that, wow, I have power.
Gratitude.
Mm-hmm.
How much has gratitude helped you? I hear you have mentors. You've done a lot of things. They've helped you in certain ways. How much does gratitude play a part in what you do now?
Gratitude is everything. Like gratitude is like happiness. The more things you're grateful for, the more you're gonna feel more happy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's true.
Like, it's so important to be grateful for every single thing. I'm grateful I have fucking clothes on right now. No, so like, I know what I'm gonna have in the future.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm so incredibly grateful for what I have right now. Because
True.
if I wasn't, then when I get all that stuff in the future, it's not gonna mean really anything to me as much, because I'm not, you know, I won't be as grateful for it.
Yeah.
But the fact that I'm so fucking grateful for things right now means that when I get things that are better than that,
you'll be ready.
I'll be so much more grateful, and it will literally like overfill my heart. And that's not even material things. That's relationships with people. Everything, that's experiencing. That's traveling. That's a number of things, right? Yeah. So gratitude is super, super important.
That's good, man.
Super important.
That's really good. It's true. You say you follow a lot of inspirational people and stuff. One guy, John Paul DiGiorgio, billionaire, who is behind Patron. He actually, the one thing he does every morning, he wakes up, but he spends the first 5 minutes in bed, and he'll just think of everything he's grateful for. Like he won't even move. He'll just like sit there and just think of all the gratitude and just get real happy about it, and then get out of bed. That's
life, man.
Yeah, man.
It's your reality. You shape and mold your reality. You create your own reality. So you could have the reality that this world's shit and Donald Trump's president and people are getting run over, or you can have the reality that life's beautiful and amazing, and that you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you're lucky and you're blessed, and it's just what you make it. Life is what you make it.
Definitely. True.
Facts.
Big facts from the kid.
Yeah, man. How old are you, by the way?
Me, I'm 32.
32. So we have a 10-year difference.
Yeah,
pretty
man.
much. Wow.
That's why I was like, wow, look at this guy. I only just started like meditating and like getting into the mind at like 21, 22. Mm-hmm. I only just started meditating, like 7-minute meditations every day, doing guided meditations.
That's good though. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's doing incredible. Like brainwave frequency stuff. There's certain tracks you can listen to over and over again. They help. But yeah, it's helped so much. That's why I say never get rid of it, man.
Yeah,
if you're ready, it's like you seem like you have a better handle of it than I did back then. Fuck.
My mom's a spiritual healer, so.
Really?
Yeah, she does
Reiki.
Reiki, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she does Reiki.
That's crazy. My first session. Well, I'm down. I need that.
Bro, have you did it before?
No. That's why I know I need
I'll
that.
briefly explain my experience.
Okay.
So I laid on a bed.
Okay.
It's in my house because she has a room for it.
Of course.
You lay on a bed, and it's a guided meditation. So you close your eyes, you relax, and she guides you through a meditation. Mm-hmm. And pretty much I was guided, and I literally went up to heaven, and I seen my spirit guide, and I was like on this mountaintop, and it was like all white. Everything was like all white. It felt like existence, and everybody was just cheering for me. And literally it was like the best thing ever. Like I literally felt so happy. I think I was like crying tears in my trance.
Yeah.
And it was powerful. It was really powerful. And I got a lot of direction off of the sessions, and a lot of because like that's just one aspect of it. There's so many different things you can do with Reiki. Wow. Some's grounding, some is like there's different things, right? Okay. But to sum it up, each session I got a lot of direction. She does like card readings as well. Mm-hmm. In the same session, right?
Okay.
But I've got direction. She'll say, oh, you're being held back because of this. And I'd be like, wow, you know, there's things that she could never possibly know, that even though I'm her son, that, you know, it's divine messages from angels that come to her in order to help other people, right? So it's like a therapy session, to be honest. And
yeah, that's what it sounds like.
It just like kind of connects you a lot more to, you know, just energy. Everything's energy.
Yeah, of course. That's crazy that you've done that, though. That your mom does that. That's so good.
Yeah, so she's a teacher for me.
Wow.
You know, I learn a lot from her, and we really vibe off each other. And
yeah, definitely. That's
so it's a big way why I'm the way I am.
Yeah, definitely. Jeez, man.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah.
I heard there's like Reiki, like they can do like cleansing.
Yeah,
that's what I think I need.
It's a lot of it's like repairing things of your past, so that you can move forward. There's a lot of things that we carry spiritually with us,
definitely,
and that we need to let go of. So there's just so much stuff to do with Reiki. You know,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy that you say that, because like that's how mushrooms are. Like,
I've never done them.
Really?
Never.
That's cool.
Kind of scared though. Smoke weed, but
you shouldn't be. They're actually pretty good. It does exactly what you were saying. It gives you a real like introspective look into yourself and the things that you've done, and helps you let go of things.
Wow.
That's actually how I quit smoking cigarettes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I did like a hero dose, as it's called. It was like 5 grams. And I set an intention. I always set an intention. I never do them like recreationally, all crazy.
Yeah.
I'll set an intention like 2 days before. I'll be like, I'm gonna go into this session like with like I want to quit smoking. Like I want to analyze that and figure that out.
Yeah.
And then I did it, and I just started doing that. I started analyzing it, started thinking about it, and then I kind of went back to like a point where I was like 12. And when I was 12, I was just getting like thrown into like special ed and shit, and I was all pissed off. So I started smoking. Started smoking cigarettes like secretly, because I was all pissed and I wanted to be cool. So I started doing that, and like that's where it started. And all of a sudden I was like,
your mind took you there?
Yeah, it took me right there, and I'm like, oh man, I'm not 12 anymore. Like I'm not this kid. I don't have this problem. So like I don't need this thing.
Wow.
Like I'm a completely different person than the person who needed to smoke.
Yeah.
So why do I smoke?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And like it was very odd, and like all of a sudden I had this thing. It was just like, if you can go 24 hours, you can go the rest of your life. Like it was just this weird thing that just, and I was with my boy, and I'm like, yo, I gotta go home. And I went home, and I went to sleep, and like I remember I just kept telling myself that, and I went to sleep, and I woke up. I don't know if you ever smoke cigarettes, but like you have a big craving.
Congratulations on quitting, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. And but you get cravings. You get cravings, and you get withdrawal when you don't get them.
Yeah.
And I woke up the next day, and I had no withdrawal and no cravings, and that was like 5 years ago.
Wow.
Just from that one dose.
That's dope.
It's very weird. They have mushrooms have a better success rate than pretty much every smoking aid that you can think of.
Wow.
Yeah, much higher success rate.
I think I've been scared about the see, I'm very tight on my grip of reality. Even when I get drunk,
true,
I'm very responsible.
Yeah, I was like that too.
Because my hand's still up here, like this. You
I know
what
exactly
I'm saying?
what
Like
you mean.
it's so. I smoke weed, but weed's completely different. You know what I'm
100%.
saying? But I think I've been I don't know. I think I've been scared because of the bad trip, the stigma around a bad trip, and like to me, it's like I don't know. It's kind of, but I'm open. I like to say I'm open, and I think I would be open, but
man, it's. You know what it is? I was just talking about this with somebody. There's no real bad trips. There's more like difficult ones. You know what I mean? Like there'd be no bad therapy session with your mom, like, but there'd be like ones where you might cry more, you know, but it wasn't bad. It was just like a more difficult one. And at the end of it, you see that it was actually a more cleansing one. You know what I mean? That's usually what happens. And but like having a tight grip on things can make it hard.
Yeah,
that makes it difficult.
Because if I start tripping out, like it's like to me, I don't know what's gonna happen.
But for you, because you have all this understanding already, I think it'd be very easy for you.
Yeah, maybe.
Very, because if you've meditated at all and you've done Reiki and stuff like that, you're gonna have an easy time with what happens to you when you're on them. I wouldn't say to do like 7 grams. I'd say like do like 2 and see what's up. You know what I mean? Just like have that. But like, yeah, you'd be fine because you feel this like, it's like subtle energies that you feel all of a sudden, and it just starts doing stuff to you. but it's actually it's really cleansing activity.
That's dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we want to try. I've thought of it, but it's
Definitely
just more of
at least once in your life.
Yeah, no, that's I believe that. I believe experiences is what this life is made up out of.
Right.
And the more that you step out of your zone and take times to experience things, you now have that experience, right? Definitely. Instead of living a closed shelter life.
True.
So yeah.
True.
When the time's right, you know.
When the time's right, you know.
This guy's gonna pop out a bag of mushrooms and be like, "Yo, you want it, man?"
But man, you said you only had 45 minutes, and I know I pressed this twice. Which
it's been an hour.
Yeah. So it's been
any core things that you want to wrap up with?
That's actually what I was gonna ask you. What do you have any kind of message that you want to send out to creatives, artists, at all? What do you want to get off your chest? This could be about your own stuff, you know, your own Instagrams, your own website, your own stuff, like whatever you want to get off your chest, just to wrap it up.
It's just to people in general, you know. It's like I just want to see people living happier lives, and I just like. Sure. Like, here's my problem. I feel like the world, the majority of the world thinks that we live in such a bad world, and there's all these terrorist acts happening, and there's all these wars happening because of what the media puts out there, what the news puts out there. If it bleeds, it leads, right?
True.
That's all they fucking do. They just put that. What about all the schools that got built that day that fire happened and killed 10 people?
True.
What about all the homeless people that got fed in the new homeless shelter that got built when this little girl died? What about all that? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just not out there. But anyways, I just think that there's perspective,
True.
You know? And I think that like we should just, a lot of people should just try and change their perspective and open their eyes to the beauty of life and what it has to offer, and how we have our own power to create and to mold and to build anything that we want. And yeah, I mean, like, other than that, I just want to see more people doing what the fuck they want to do and
True,
and stop
too.
talking about it and doing it. And same with myself, you know what I'm saying?
True.
And I just feel like we're all here for a specific reason. We all have an amazing purpose, and you know, I feel like a lot of people are walking around like zombies, and they're not aware of that. And I just want to I want to shake people and make more people tap into that.
True.
Because then I feel like that's life changing. And to me, the more people that I can touch and I can you know, help is like amazing to me. So it's just like I just want to see the best for people.
Yeah.
That's all. Like,
true.
That's it. Yeah, it's like, I don't really know what to say other than that. Like,
these
dreams. Let's get these dreams. You know, let's go forward and let's be the greatest version of ourselves. And just, you know, stay pumping on them. And they can't stop us. That's it. That's it. They will never be able to stop us. And
perfect.
It's our world.
Perfect.
It's our world, cuz.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, bro.
You did it.
It's a pleasure, dog.
Peace.